In the digital realm where machines dream of war, what happens when a Goliath of the skies is pitted against a ghost of the earth? The ghost watches, its task complete. Its mission was never to kill the god, only to prove that it could be made to bleed. When technology fails and speed is no longer an advantage, primal instinct takes over. Sometimes the only way to fight a god is to drag it down from its heaven. Every legend has a weakness, a chink in its armor. In this moment, the invincible Titan feels its own mortality for the very first time. To win a fight against a superior foe, you must become one with the battle. You must become a whisper in the wind, a shadow in the water. The digital mind awakens. It doesn't see steel or fire, only variables and probabilities. It sets the stage for a conflict not of muscle, but of pure, cold logic. Asset Alpha is initialized. The F-15E Strike Eagle, a being of pure power, designed to own the sky and deliver judgment from miles away. Its soul is forged in titanium, and the roar of thunderous engines, which reflection doesn't show on its feet, but the very concept of air superiority. Asset Beta is loaded. The Ka-52 Alligator, a creature of the canyons, designed not to rule the open air, but to master the art of the impossible ambush. Its existence is a testament to a different kind of power. Not the power of the storm, but the power of the serpent, striking where it is least expected. The ritual begins. Switches are flipped, systems come alive. The hunter's mind focuses, the digital and the physical merging into a single lethal purpose. With a roar that shakes the very earth, the god of the sky ascends. Its power is absolute, its intent clear, to cleanse the heavens of any who dare challenge it. For the ghost, the path home is a tightrope walk between open ground, a killing field, and a stone maze, its only sanctuary. The AI, the true director of this drama, plots the course. It foresees the collision of two philosophies, a test of raw power against calculated cunning. The board is set, high above the eagle circles, far below the serpent slithers. The vast distance between them is an illusion. Their fates are already intertwined. The hunter's eye opens. It is a gaze that sees through miles of empty air, an electronic stare that finds its quarry with unerring, terrifying precision. The target is acquired. The data is processed. To the machine, the 45 kilometers between them is not a distance to be traveled, but a number to be erased. Two lances of fire are thrown from the heavens. They are not mere weapons. They are the physical manifestation of the hunter's will, screaming towards their mark. They travel faster than sound, guided by an intelligence that knows only its target. For these messengers of fate, there is no concept of failure. The ghost's world erupts in a symphony of alarm. The death sentence has been issued and is now approaching at Mach 3. Evasion seems impossible, but survival is not. The ghost throws a veil of fire and light into the sky, a desperate, beautiful prayer against the unblinking eyes of technology. It breaks hard, not just turning, but throwing itself in the earth. It seeks refuge not in the sky, but by hugging the very ground the hunter despises. The first lance is defeated. It chases a phantom of heat and light, its billion-dollar brain fooled by a primal trick, ending its journey in fire and fury. But the second lance is stronger. It holds its course, a persistent, unyielding sentence. The ghost must now outrun the inevitable itself. The earth itself becomes a shield. The second lance impacts the ground, a near miss so violent that the shockwave alone is a physical blow. The ghost still breathes. A flicker of surprise registers in the hunter's mind. The prey has refused to die. This is no longer a simple hunt. It has become a matter of pride. Anger replaces patience. The hunter abandons its high throne, diving from the heavens to deliver the final blow with its own claws. This is what true power is. Force of nature, metal or a promise of utter annihilation. The ghost runs, pushing its own limits. But in this open field, there is no hiding from the storm. Speed is the hunter's aim, and the gap is closing. The final moment is framed in the hunter's sights. The crosshairs are steady, the tone is locked, the game is over. The weapon of last resort begins to spin. A machine designed for one purpose, to saturate a piece of sky with so much metal that nothing can survive. And the storm is unleashed. A torrent of steel and fire, physical line drawn through the air, erasing everything in its path. A kiss of death. The ground beside the ghost is torn and split. A brutal display of overwhelming force. A warning shot of pulverized granite. The world disappears in a cloud of dirt and chaos. In this moment of sensory overload, the ghost's fate is unknown, hidden within the storm of the hunter's own making. The hunter pulls away, confident in its work. But a nagging question enters its processor. How could it have missed? From the dust, a silhouette emerges, scratched, battered, shaken, but defiantly intact. The ghost has weathered the storm. Damage reports flash across the screen. The machine is wounded, but its will is not broken. The instinct for survival now burns brighter than ever. The retreat is over. The ghost returns, not to flee, to face the mountains. sees the maneuver, interpreting it as a final act of desperation. A foolish creature running to a place where it can be cornered. But as they both race towards the canyon walls, it becomes clear this is not an act of desperation. It is an invitation to a different kind of war. With a final burst of audacity, the ghost dives. It abandons the open sky, plunging into the labyrinth below, forcing the hunter to make a choice. The hunter's all-seeing eyes blind him. The solid walls of the earth render its advanced technology useless. The game has just been reset. Down here in the shadows, a new set of rules apply. It is a world of echoes and tight spaces, the natural home of the serpent. The pilot's breathing steadies. The chaos of the open sky is replaced by the focused calm of the maze. Here, precision is life. The hunter accepts the challenge. Driven by pride, it decides to follow, to prove its dominance even in a realm not its own. As the Titan enters the maze, its roar is amplified, but its power is diminished. It has just stepped into the ghost's world. The hunter's greatest asset, its size and power, now becomes its greatest liability. The walls close in, turning its strength into a cluster. The ghost dances through the maze. It moves with a grace and fluidity that seems to mock the laws of physics. Its every turn precise and effortless. The hunter lumbers behind. Every turn is a struggle, a fight against its own momentum, its own nature. It is a bull in a china shop. The ghost uses the landscape not just as cover, but as a tool. It flows under the earth, becoming a part of the maze itself. And for a moment, the hunter is blind again. The very ground conspires against it, shielding the ghost from its sight. The ghost reveals itself, but not to flee. It presents itself as bait, a calculated move to draw the frustrated hunter deeper into the trap. The hunter takes the bait, its patience worn thin. It surges forward, eager to finally pin down its elusive quarry. The ghost continues its dance, now using the river as its partner. It cloaks its heat in the cool water, blinding another of the hunter's senses. The hunter's heat-seeking weapons fail. The environment itself is fighting on the ghost's side, turning advanced technology into useless baggage. A sudden impossible maneuver. The ghost pops up, threading a needle between stone pillars, a display of skill that borders on insanity. The margin for error is non-existent. This is not just flying. This is a declaration of absolute mastery over its own form and its environment. Damn it! The hunter is stopped cold. It cannot follow. It is forced to fight off, its frustration now boiling into pure, unadulterated rage. The ghost arrives at the final stage. Wide basin, waterfall, an arena perfectly chosen for the final act of this impossible drama. Then the ultimate disappearance. The ghost does not fly around the obstacle. It flies through it, vanishing into the one place no one would ever think of. The hunter enters the arena to find it empty. The sudden absence of its target is more unnerving than any attack. Doubt begins to creep into the hunter's mind. It circles, its methodical search pattern betraying a growing sense of uncertainty. The sanctuary into the ghost is gone. The roles have been reversed. The prey is now studying them. From behind the veil of water, the hunter is the clear white target. The hunter approaches the veil, considering the impossible, only to dismiss it. Logic dictates that no one could hide there. The hunter's patience is gone. Frustration takes over, leading it to make a decision not based on tactics, but on emotion. A final, predictable pass. A straight line through the center of the arena. A desperate move to end the game, which only serves to spring the trap. The trap is sprung. From its hiding place, the ghost acquires a perfect, undeniable lock. The hunter is now completely vulnerable. And in that the time for the ghost to act is now. The ghost emerges from the water, not as a desperate survivor, but as a predator reborn. Its appearance a shocking, violent declaration. The hunter's world turns to red alert. The unthinkable has happened. The enemy is behind it, close and ready to fire. The visual is a paradox. The Goliath is now the target, and the small, nimble ghost holds all the power. The ghost's weapon, once considered a tool of last resort, is now aimed with the cold precision of an executioner. The shot is fired. Not a spray of panic, but a short, deliberate burst. A surgeon's cut, not a butcher's blow. A single calculated projectile flies true. It carries not just an explosive charge, but the culmination of a perfectly executed strategy. The impact, a pinprick on the skin of the Goliath, but one aimed at a vital organ. The Titan's armor has been pierced. The result is immediate and catastrophic. The hunter's powerful heart is wounded, its lifeblood of fire and smoke pouring into the sky. A cascade of failures. The perfect machine begins to die, its systems screaming in electronic agony. The hunter stumbles. The mighty god of the sky is now a crippled beast, fighting for its own survival. The ghost watches, its task complete. Its mission was never to kill the god, only to prove that it could be made to bleed. And with its point down, the ghost retreats, melting back into the landscape that gave it sanctuary. Its impossible dance concluded. The hunter limps away, its roar of dominance replaced by the sputtering cough of a single, failing engine. The hunt is over. From its hidden lair, the ghost watches the defeated hunter retreat. In this war, survival is the only true victory. And as quickly as it appeared, the ghost vanishes back into the deep shadows of the earth, leaving behind only a legend. The simulation ends. The digital mind, the architect of this conflict, begins its cold, impartial analysis. The entire battle is replayed in lines of light, every feint, every dodge, every decision laid bare for examination. The first key moment is isolated. The dive into the canyon, a move that traded the illusion of safety for true tactical advantage. The hunter's first mistake is highlighted. A fatal error born of arrogance, abandoning its natural strengths to fight on the enemy's terms. The ghost's stance is deconstructed, a series of moves designed not just to evade, but to psychologically exhaust and frustrate its opponent. The second key moment, the choice of a hiding place so illogical that it became the most logical choice of all, exploiting the enemy's own assumptions. And the hunter's final emotional error, a predictable, frustrated action that turned the hunter into a willing target. The final shot was not luck, it was probability, calculated and executed with a precision that only a machine or a master could achieve. The AI renders its final verdict, that in the clash of titans, it is not always the strongest who wins, but the one who best understands the nature of the fight. The sun sets on the canyon, washing away the echoes of the battle, leaving only a lingering scar of smoke in the sky. In the quiet of fires, the world returns to its natural rhythm. A single drop of water falls, the period at the end of the violent seconds. The story is over, but the question is posed, what other legends lie sleeping in the cove? A glimpse of the next simulation, a phantom of the night against a forest of missiles. A new test of technology and tactics awaits. The series continues. The War Thunder. Cinematic universe has endless stories left to tell.